Hi guys, it's your girl theu, aka nanziiwe. Welcome back to my channel. Yay! Yes, after a long 11 months, I'm back, guys. And this is basically gonna be a get ready with me, a chit chat get ready with me, get to know me type beat. Yes, so I'm gonna be doing my makeup, I'm gonna be answering some questions, and we're really gonna get to know each other here, babes. So first fact about me. As I said before, my name is nanziiwe. That's my govy ovey. I am 21 years old. I live in Orange County, California, and I'm a third-year college student. I study chemistry. Yes, I'm going for my BS. But I'm not with the BS, period. Stop. I am Zimbabwean. Yes, specifically in Ndebele. Both my mommy and my daddy were born and raised there. And I was born here in the States though. Yeah, period. My favorite colors are purple and blue. Probably because, I don't know, they've just always been cute. Like, I've loved blue for like so long. Blue is just so tea. Like, I love blue. When I was a kid, the first thing I ever remember wanting to be was a rapper. And I didn't want to be like Nicki. I didn't want to be like Meg. I wanted to be like Lil Wayne. And the chains, I was obsessed with chains. Like, I wish I had a picture, but I remember when I was little, I used to draw, like in kindergarten or whatever. They would ask us to draw what we wanted to be when we grew up. And I would always draw a rapper, like me with a big white t-shirt, some shorts, and I would draw a solid gold chain with a money sign. Y'all, I was that's when they knew I should have been a pro. That's when they knew, like, oh, this one is finna be a problem. Because, girl, what are you talking about? Like, no. And look at me now. I literally study chemistry. But that's Tito. But if y'all see me put down some bars one day and do some little something, if you've been in this channel for a minute, you know I actually used to release music on here. Chill back. Watch the top, get back or get slapped. That was scary. That was a time. That was very scary. Very scary. Basically, the whole reason why I wanted to come back onto YouTube is I missed it so much, y'all. Like, I really enjoyed making videos and posting stuff. And I think I really just used to get in my head about a lot of stuff. And I'm definitely trying to change that. So I was like, why not like come back to my OG stomping grounds and have fun and just make content that I love. So I asked y'all on Instagram to ask me some questions that y'all wanted me to answer for this video. The first two questions that I got asked were least favorite professor and why, and then worst professor experience. I'll say my worst experience was fall 23. I took a general chemistry course, as one does when they are a chemistry major. And I always get stuck with choosing classes on like one of the last days of the semester. So, like, I don't know why. Mind you, they always say,
oh, when you go up, you go up. Like, you become like a second year, third year, fourth, like you get earlier dates.
Yet to happen for me. Like, I'm always getting stuck choosing my classes on a very like random day. So when I chose my class, I got stuck in the class with a teacher who had like horrific rate my professor reviews and everything. And basically I was like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna thug it out. Like, I'm gonna do what I need to do because I need this class. Like, this is not a class I can like choose just not to take the semester. Like, I actually need to do this class. So we show up on the first day of class and he's, talking about himself, hyping himself up as he should. Like, I mean, babes, you have doctor, You have that PhD. Talk about it, babes. Like, yes. And then he goes on to talk about it for 55 minutes. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then he gonna talk about okay, yeah, let's start getting into content. I said, oh, okay, cool. He talking about he interned, not interned, he like did his post back here. He did postdoc here, Brown, Harvard, saying schools. I'm sitting here like, okay, he finna teach us. This teacher, he finna teach us. Girl, no. When I tell you this man refused to post grades the entire semester, I did not know what my grade was until 2 weeks before spring semester started, and he posted it.
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
Y'all, like, it was crazy. It was insane. I hated it so much. Yeah, I literally love this Morphe powder. Like, this was like, I felt like such a big girl when I bought this powder. I bought it like, I'm not gonna say how long ago I bought it because y'all gonna clown me. But when I bought this powder, I felt like such a big girl. I was like, yes, like this is my first like big girl makeup purchase. Someone asked what my favorite college memory is so far. I think one of my favorite college memories so far is honestly probably, I'm gonna say maybe a few. Maybe meeting my college friends, low key, because I struggled a lot. Like, I was always that girly in high school and middle school who I just kind of knew everyone, but it was really hard for me to make friends. I met my one friend. Hey, Ricky, love you. I met my one friend we became friends. I would say we became friends on the second day of college. But like, my one friend was my one and only friend until probably like second year. And then I joined my research group, which is another one of my favorite college memories. Yes, joining my research group, I met my other friend, and then I started to feel like less lonely because one, like, she was in my major. Well, my other friend was all my friends are like low-key my majors, but yeah. I was working very, very closely with her. We were working on the same research project. We're in the same research group. Like, she's another Black girl. Like, it was very easy to like connect and to just kiki and tea. Because I feel like sometimes when you like enter some of these like STEM spaces, everyone is kind of like, I remember someone explained it to me as like, it can be kind of cold. Our department, our major, our stuff like that. It can be kind of cold. And I really tried to like, oh, I'm gonna live by that. Like, oh, it's cold. Like, people just don't want to talk. People just don't want to think. But it was like, I wasn't opening myself up. Not opening myself up like, letting people know my business, stuff like that. But I wasn't allowing myself to be able to experience these, I don't know, these different little things, whatever. So when I joined my research group and I met my friend, I was like, oh my gosh, like, what? Like, wait, the major is kind of fun. Like, I'm actually having a good time. And then my research group is literally, I would say we have the best research group on that campus, period. Like, yes, and I'm so grateful. I'll say if you're in like chem or biochem, I would definitely say try and do research. Like, see what your school offers. For me, it's a major requirement for my college. So I had to either do it or do an internship. And at first I was gonna do an internship because internship seems like so much more fun, because girl, what? But I was like introduced to the option of research, and I literally fell in love with it. I've been able to go to a conference. I've been able to speak at little events and stuff like that. I've been able to get into other programs because of my research. So I would definitely recommend doing research and just putting yourself out there, honestly, just trying to have a little bit of fun, Pookie. Yeah. And then another memory would probably be staying like connected to my friends from high school that I'm still such good friends with. I'm so grateful and so thankful for just the ability to like be able to still talk to people that I love and care about so much. And you know, just continue to grow those relationships. Yes. Then asked, what's something very important that you've learned as a new/young adult? I'm probably gonna say a couple things during this time, but something that's been really important, something really important that I've learned over these couple few years, like I said, I'm 21 years old, is definitely for me believing in something higher than yourself. For me, I choose to believe in Christ. I came to college and I was a bit, I don't know, it was a bit like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit lost. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was a bit angry about, not a bit, I was hella angry about a lot of things. But in trying to navigate all that, I decided to reignite my relationship that I had with Christ. I've like always like grown up in the church, everything. My parents have been very active and stuff there, and like made sure that I knew who Christ was and that like I was Christian. But when I came into college and I was like, I hadn't gone to church for a very, 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 very long time. And I was very scared. I was very just angry, like I was saying, and reconnecting with Christ, trying to find a church, reading the Bible, listening to sermons. For me, it just gave me a new outlook on life, and it made me realize that I wasn't doing everything alone. Not to get too personal, I struggled a lot with loneliness, with self-deprecation, with imposter syndrome. And don't get me wrong, I still have my moments and I still have my seasons and stuff now, but I know that I'm here for a reason. I'm going through the experiences that I'm going through because it's going to make me a better person, realizing that I can't just be happy about everything all the time. Like I have to experience sadness, I have to experience anger, I have to experience loss, we all have to experience so many different emotions to understand the magnitude of those good times. Or it's like, you know, yeah. I think one of my favorite verses is Ecclesiastes 8 verse 17, and it's kind of goes along the lines of like, no one can comprehend what goes on under the sun. Even the wisest men say they can, but they cannot. Like no one can comprehend it. And it's basically, it's like life is so vast, life is so big, life is so grand, and I feel like to try and define it is so like belittling, because it says like if you try and define life, like, or try and define like all that's here on this earth, it would be like girly pop. I don't know. It would be like saying like, oh, there's not enough. And it's like, babes, you know how many countries there are in the world? You know how many languages there are in the world? How many things that we don't know? Knowing that there's more than just me. I think something my dad used to always say to me is like, it's not about you. And more than one thing can be a person's reality. I may see something for this and someone may see something for that, but that doesn't mean that the way I see it is wrong, and that doesn't mean that the way that another person sees it is wrong. You know what I mean? So I don't know, just trying to be a bit more, well-rounded and just understanding different, I don't know, girl. Like, but that was a really good question you asked. Let's see. Yeah. And I want to be a lot more active on here. I really did enjoy making videos for y'all, and I want to talk to y'all more. I want to interact with y'all more. Please comment down below, be interactive, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'll put them in the bio or put them on the screen. But I don't know. I hope y'all stick around and stay tuned for what is to come. So thank you. Bye.